movimiento para mis mujeres. Hagan lo que quieren, no tengan pena. Digan lo que quieren, no compromete. Hagan lo que siente bien con razón. Sexo con respeto para mi gente. Sexo con respeto y compasión. Sexo con el sexo, con el sexo, con el sexo, con el sexo, pasión. Para mis mujeres, hagan lo que quieren, no tengan pena, digan lo que quieren, no compromete, hagan lo que siente bien con razón. Sexo con respeto para mi gente, sexo con respeto y compasión. Sexo con el sexo, con el sexo, con el sexo, con el sexo, pasión.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. We here once again. Hopefully it sticks. But we here with some DANCERUSH, y'all. The camera's a little off, and I'll adjust it when I get the chance. But the fact of the matter is, we're here, and we bloody made it. So, yeah, we're restarting the cabinet because so many things went wrong before the stream started. I had to make a call to AT for starters just to even get the internet up and going. And that was ridiculous. And then, you know, had to clean the machine because it, as usual, was full of all sorts of stuff. On top of it. Like, it looked like someone, it almost looked like someone spilled the glaze off of a glazed donut onto, like, the edge of the machine. So it was, like, gently flaking all over the pad. It kind of got obnoxious. That's all I'm going to kind of say about it. But it looks like we are, I think we're good to go. As usual, if the stream sounds like butt, looks like butt, you know what to do, just let me know. because anything can happen at this point. Today has definitely proved it. But as we watch this reboot screen, you know what it is. It's your boy Jamario, aka Agent, for those of you who know me on the intros of net. And today is a fun day. Hopefully fun enough to get not one, but 2 songs unlocked. We have some new DDR crossovers today. We have, Rejoin and Super Summer Sale. 2 songs I never would have expected. One of them I'm expecting to be either ridiculously hard or kind of fun in a silly way. And let me tell you, it has something to do with scanning grocery goods. But at least until the machine gets fully booted, we're going to go ahead. We're going to listen to some DanceRush music outside of the game, as I like to call it. And yeah, Jumbo Drill, let me tell you, that's a banger. If you don't like Jumbo Drill, I don't know what's up with you. You can hate the chart, go for it. But this song is funky as hell. And it goes, my guy. We might give that a little bit of a play ski a little bit later on, once things get up and running. Let me go ahead and grab something really quick. Right, had to rub the lotion into my own skin to go ahead and hopefully the knee won't be too bad today. Sucks that it took so long to kind of get the stream going because I went to the gym and definitely warmed up and stretched and everything. And it feels like just the time that it took to get the stream going, all of that work just got completely undone. So hopefully it carries over a little bit. Fingers crossed, right? Also, I'm sitting here watching the music playing to make sure none of the licenses pop up and get this stream completely nuked from orbit with that DMCA clutch. Yeah, your boy got 1,000 subs thanks to all of you lovely people out there on YouTube. So like stuff like, monetization and content ID, like all of a sudden apply really hard to the channel. And yeah, I like not being put in a position where all of the archive of all of the videos for DanceRush Chart just gets completely nuked from orbit. That's not a good look. Granted, I have a lot of it. I think I have almost everything backed up, at least in terms of completed videos on a NAS I have at home. But still, I'd like not to be put into that position where I would have to reobtain a lot of that footage. That would be ass. I'm also waiting for the pad to get done booting so that way I can hop on the pad and look at chat. Because right now I can't look at chat. The screen is really tiny. Granted, I got laser beam shot into my eyeballs, but the screen is tiny boy. At some point today, we're going to go ahead and look at the Mistake on the Lake 5 rule set. I'm going to kind of go over it really quickly. Yeah, there's a couple of changes. There's a few changes on it. Some of it actually has to do with the qualifications for the final round. There's going to be a different flow to the event, mostly for the sake of not only myself, well, I'd say for everyone, right? For myself, So that way, you know, like I don't feel like I'm on go mode the entire time talking and wrangling at the same time. Look at that, the machine's back up. I don't feel like I'm just on constant go mode. Yeah, so I don't feel like I'm on go mode for the competitors. So that way, because I did increase the cap to 32 this year, right? Hold on, let me go ahead and do this really quick. All right, I just muted the game audio. Also, I can go ahead and adjust the camera. Woohoo! So that way, all of the competitors, they're not going to be sitting here. Ignore what's going on with the camera, by the way. All right, I think that's better. Oh, that's just the mic picking up. Yeah, so that way, all the competitors, you're not sitting here watching what could be, you know, 30 plus freestyles back to back to back to back. Because that shit gets really boring. And let me tell you, not only am I a professional yo-yo player, but I'm also a judge for competitive yo-yoing. And the way that competitive yo-yoing does its formats is kind of similar to how the freestyle formats at Mistake on the Lake was last year, where, you know, you just have a group and one after another, blah, 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 blah. But that shit gets real boring and mentally exhausting. And it's hard to keep up the energy the entire time, which sucks because, like, that energy not only makes for a better event, but it also helps to, like, it helps all of you who are going to be on stage, right? So I changed the format up for that, so that way it's a little bit more bearable. We can do some more organic ad reads and stuff like that, and I can make it more of a show. We have 4 hours of clearance for the Dance Rush division. Not that we're going to use it all, but we have a lot more time, and we're closing out Friday night. So, like, it has to be a spectacle. It has to be a big thing. We got to get hyped for it. Let me go swap shoesies really quick. Give me 1 second. Oh, that was weird. But yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to play some sets. Let's see how long it's going to take to unlock the first song. And then maybe in between, we'll go ahead and get to the rule set. We'll take a look at that and go to the next song right after. But thank you all for hanging out. Kick back, relax, get hype, whatever floats your boat, makes you feel good. We're going to be here tonight. We're gonna get to both of these songs as long as the unlock conditions aren't ridiculous. And yeah, let's fucking go ahead and get started, y'all.
Please choose the number of players. In order to play the game, press the button on the screen below. Select mode.
All right. Our 2 songs. How much do they cost? Well, if I were lazy, I could just go ahead and buy these fucking songs right now. And they're both 8s, which is interesting. All right. So let's see. We have clear 5 songs, 80 combo or more, or clear move. And then rejoin is 8 tracks, the same other 2 requirements. So you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead right now and let's just get a couple of those prerequisites out the way right now. And get this started. For some reason, I thought 8 tracks was a 9. I guess it's an 8. Learn something new. All right, fuck it. Let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time for a bit.
Press the
Let's do
button
it.
on the screen below. Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
All right. Yo, DRS stream is correct. We got new music to get. Of course we're going to stream this today. Of course we're streaming this. What's going on? What's going on? How's it going, Chesky? What's going on, Kano? Kano, rather. Kano. I've been playing a lot of fighting games, specifically Street Fighter 6! Street Fighter 6! Street Fighter 6! Ah!
Press
It's
the
so
button on the
good.
screen below.
So next up we're going to play Move because it's the requirement. I'm glad that both of these songs are not 200 stars apiece. Because you know what I'm not in the mood for? Grinding stars. That's not how I want to spend my stream today. Not the wave in the slightest.
Ball and chain, turn it up, feels good. What you got to say? As I get in the motion, got nothing to lose. You know what you came to do.
Man, this song is kind of a bummer.
Stream below.
What a nice way to wind down with some banging tunes, some jammy jams, and some exciting new stuff. I feel it. Glad to provide. Yeah, this song is a disappointment, not because of Johnny Dynamite. Johnny Dynamite is great as usual. Welcome back, buddy. But the rest of the song is kind of mid as fuck, dude. And it's unfortunate. Because when this song got announced, everyone was like super pumped, like, oh shit, he's back! Oh shit, it's on the Jazz again! Speaking of which, on the Jazz and DanceRush, that would fucking be awesome. I think that would hit. I think that shit would hit quite well. All right, well, considering that the requirements to unlock both of these songs is easy as hell, I feel like we'll be getting to the Mistake on the Lake rule set pretty fucking soon, huh? We might as well do all of the reward unlocks because they're not hard. All right, let's get this.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
Feel the beat and let's jam. You gotta move your feet when the groove gets shaking inside your soul. Johnny Dynamite's gonna blow up. So come on, girl, I know you wanna shake your pants. Let it rip through your thing. You gotta do your dance. We put it down, turn around, turn up the sound. Always see you and me. Everybody go up, down, side to side. You hitting body to body, rocking all you got. The whole world's gonna feel it when you're making a move. Come on, rock the body, make it do what it do. And you're never gonna catch me feeling bad if I ever lose a lover. I'm just feel sad trying to say who's next and find myself another. It's never better when I turn it up and show you right. If you're looking for the best, relax, you found me. Don't know who the fuck he is, come on and crown me. I'm gonna show you what the real jam is. That I'm missing the funky brother and the big. I'm gonna hit hop, kick, ball, and chain. Turn it up, feels good. What you got to say? As I hit the motion, got nothing to lose. You know what you came to do.
Okay. All right. Cool. I think we have a game plan here. Let's go ahead, play the 1.5 sets that's needed to get the discounts for both of those songs. Then I will take a bathroom break. I'll go and pee really quick. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at the Mistake on the Lake 5 DanceRush rule set. I think that's a solid plan. Hopefully you agree.
Please choose the number.
Plus, I need to put money on the card. Turns out I need to put a lot of money on the card because I've been playing a lot. Because let me tell you how rough, as much as I like the recharting events, they're probably the most stressful events for recording stuff because it just basically, it automatically means I have to record 14 videos. And when I try to go for the full combos for everything, and oh, you know it. You know we gotta slip that Benjo, that Benji on the card. Get that full discount. But yeah, recording 14 charts, trying to full combo all of them, when sometimes the pad can be just completely fickle, is ultra stressful. And what usually ends up happening is that I end up taking like a massive break for like a week or two right after I do it, or like right as it happens, because it's just so much. It requires that I pretty much put like 2 hours minimum into just recording this shit. I'm not fishing, not that I'm fishing for sympathy or anything. It's just, you know, just me kind of explaining like how that shit goes. It just sucks. But speaking of the event, let's go ahead and play the new banger.
Press the button on the screen below.
In which, once I listened to this song outside of the game, when I replayed the footage I recorded, oh yeah, this is a Chorus K ass song. You can hear all of Chorus K throughout this song. This is not an unusual track for his discography at this point. I'm just like, okay, I can hear the Chorus K. You can hear his instruments and shit. But let's go ahead and get this shit, y'all.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
That song is really good. That being said, I won't be surprised if there's a long version
on the screen below.
of that song being made. Yo, Meepson with that Submarino. Thanks a lot, big man. Hopefully you're doing well out there. New songs, yeah, we're about to get them in a little bit. They're all level 8, and they, without discounts, they're 100 stars. Discounts are very easy, by the way. It's essentially the same for both. Clear 5 songs, clear a song with 80 combo or more, And then rejoin his 8-tracks. Super Summer Sale is a clear move with 80 points or more. Just because it's a good warm-up, I'm just doing the discount missions because next set we'll already have it unlocked. You edited 3 zeros in the span of 6. Did you feel like garbage? Bro, you get it, right? I don't get, I mean, shout out to the people who do it professionally. Y'all are built different. But like editing just like 2 videos for like a new song is nothing to me. But doing 14 is just like where my soul begins to start to vacate. Yeah, and I'm glad those songs are cheap because I would not be in the mood for unlocking for 200 star songs. Yo, what's going on, Boots? How are you doing today, man? All right, if you fucked up and missed out on the event, that sucks because this song ruled. So does Light of Love. Let's go.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Press the button on the screen below.
All right.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, that Running Man version is, I think it's just the default chart now. It's good, but like every time I play it, I just go, holy shit, this chart
Please choose the
is
number.
way better than I thought it was.
In order to play the game, press the button on the screen below. Press
All
the
right,
button
we're
on
gonna
the
play
screen
one
below.
song. We're gonna unlock these boys. Then I'm probably gonna go pee. because I'm doing a little bit of a tinkle dance right now. That's why I'm pacing back and forth. That to keep my legs loose a little bit. This is what I was saying like at the start of the stream. I went to the gym beforehand and, you know, warmed up a little bit, warmed up my legs, got some good stretching in. And then the stuff that was going on with like the connection for my ISP today and just getting the stream going, like sapped out all of that momentum I had, which sucks. Well, let's keep it going with the bangers, shall we? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Press the button on the screen below. Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
All right, from 100 apiece down to 50 apiece. Some of that good old half off. All right, I'm gonna let this fail out, chat. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back, don't go far. We're gonna come back, play those 2 new charts, and then we're gonna talk about the mistake on the Lake 5 rules. So don't go anywhere. Or if you do, make it quick. Beverage, snack, take care of some customers if you're at work, or do your job a little bit so the boss gets off your back. But we'll be right back. One bit. All right, we are back, y'all. We are back. Let me go ahead and post in Discord that I'm about to play the new charts. Hi, Mrs. Ajakin, and yes, I am hydrated. I just peed because I'm so hydrated. Thank you for checking in.
In order to play the game, press the button on the screen below.
It's almost like it was comedically timed. Not by my own doing, but the universe did it.
Select mode. Press the button on the screen below.
All right, I did my service. I let the people know. What's going on, Poison? Thank you. Yeah, what I want, if you could, is it possible that you could make a playlist of DanceRush songs that don't have the licenses in them so the stream doesn't accidentally get nuked? I would greatly appreciate that. All right. So discount mission's done. Let's just start from the top. Once again, if you don't know what the discount missions are, that's what they are. Clear 5 songs, clear a song with a 80 combo or higher, and then for Rejoin, it is clear 8 tracks with 80 or more. Super Summer Sale, it is clear Mood with 80 or more. Let's spend these ducats and get this song, y'all. All right. I don't know what this looks like, but we're going to look at it. Here we go.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
What's going on, Sebastian? Poison. I stream at the arcade at the Round 1 in Cleveland. All right, 9-1. The chart isn't bad. It's just not for me. The song, I'm not a fan. I love like J-Rock, borderline Visual K stuff. I don't like it in Dance Rush. It's just not my jam. So like all of the rock songs are just meh to me. Even like 6-String Proof, which is like a different version of Dance Rush, which is kind of like a little different. I'm not too keen on it either. Now this song, please don't disappoint me, because this can be fun as hell. Looking forward to this.
Press the button on the screen below.
Let's go.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go. What do I use to capture this at an arcade? I'll paraphrase, because it's a lot. First of all, I use a really good laptop, along with a mobile hotspot that has a great connection and Ethernet support. Then I use a analog to digital mixer, 2 capture cards, a DVI to a DVI splitter. To get this, I have a really expensive DSLR, a mirrorless DSLR with a very expensive wide-angle lens, and a bunch of cables and adapters to be able to capture the video and audio from the stream. It's a lot. It is not a very cost-efficient thing to invest in. I will let you all know that up front. I'll be very candid about it. But I love the community and having a stream to catch the shit live whenever it unlocks, as well as being able to record all the charts for people who can't play, but still love the game and kind of like want to stay motivated to play the game whenever they get a chance is a very rewarding experience. And I'm happy to provide that to people.
Select mode.
Yeah, rip all the Korean songs. One of the next cons before the end of the year, it might be Eclipse East if we're honest. I'm gonna have to record those charts in quality and take the hit on the stream. But, yo, Super Summer Sale fucking rules. That's a fun chart. Far better than Rejoin. Ignore the score. I was fucking a boot. I addressed the Twitch drama last week, or the week before as well. I hate it. At this point, I'm multi-streaming still, but I'm streaming on Twitch until Jeff Bezos shoots me. Figuratively shoots the stream and we're dead. Do I like Gradius Remix? Gradius Remix is good. I like Gradius Remix because it's a good chart to hone your Running Man with. What I mean by that is that for people who kind of want to clean up their Running Man and kind of like tune it a little bit, get a little bit of funk in it, so to speak, or even learn how to do like a bouncy or two-step Running Man. It's a good chart for that. Mostly because the part that's actually the stutter step. It's
Press the button on the screen below.
it is, but it isn't, if that makes sense. You can keep it in the playlist. We just played Virus Funk. I request that you change your request to not Virus Funk. We literally just played it right before this set. But so I think it's written for Konami, so it's kind of licensed by Token Machine, but it's like for Konami, so it kind of passes. We're gonna play it, but you'll see. But I'll show you what I mean for those of you who are wondering what I was talking about with like honing your Running Man. So let's go. Yeah, this song doesn't get my stream nude.
In the center of the stage. Ready.
I'll put it this way. As we get ready to play one more song. We're about to bring up the Mistake on the Lake 5 rule set in a second. And I have a list of the songs that are banned from the tournament. That'll be a really good reference
Press the button on the screen below.
for which songs should be removed. Because yes, all the K-pop songs should get the hell out. But then there's some like other licensed stuff that just like absolutely triggers
Press the button on the
copyright.
screen below.
So oh, and thank you, Poison. I appreciate the compliments. Glad to help provide this for you and other people out there. Sucks because I was EXEing that all the way up until that second Running Man. Or was it a T-step? I don't know. Either way, I was kind of mad about it. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. Let's get funky and take a walk. Actually, no. Let's not take a walk. Not that there's anything wrong with this song. But I kind of want to play Super Summer Sale again. Because that song is really fun. And I need to give it a better shot. I need to go for the full combo. Let's do that. Let's go for a full combo. Super Summer Sale. Song is a catchy bop. It's great. Get the triple S.
Press the button on the screen below.
Bro, what if I do EXE this? What if, right? Let's get this.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
totally screwed up because I was... Have you ever had those times? Overdrive. I haven't played Overdrive yet. I have been neglecting a lot of the new shit from A3. Not gonna lie. Yeah, have you ever had those times where like you just start to kind of like tune out a little bit? You get really comfortable and you get too comfortable and you fuck up? That's kind of what happened there. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and I brought it up. We are going to talk about Mistake on the Lake Part 5, specifically the DanceRush division. So, give me a second. We're going to go ahead and bring up the rule set. Reggie, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well out there. And Swiss Science, thank you for the follow also. I somehow missed that. Got real busy. I knew what you meant, Yala. Okay, almost. Okay. So, we got the rule set right here. So, in case you're wondering, what is Mistake on the Lake Part 5? Well, it's the annual tournament that's held here at this round 1 every year. Usually around November, October, around that time. But this is the 5th one. It is now it's a rhythm game major. It's one of the big rhythm game tournaments of the year. So don't fuck up and miss it, is what I'm saying, if you are here. Last year, a lot of you in chat actually attended, and it was a $500, there was a $500 pot bonus. So altogether, there was about $700 worth of cash that was up for grabs for the top 3. Last year, we had 24 people enter. Top 3. The person who won, Henry Zhang, ended up going home with about $400 and something. And that shit was rad. So all I'm saying is that you do well, you might pay for your trip, because there's going to be more money involved this year. Reason being, the cap has been increased from 24 to 32 people. So that's 8 more people. That's even more money up for grabs. I'm not going to tell you how much. That's going to be left up for next month's announcement. Spoilers. But ignore the play time. It says 2 hours. We have a 4-hour time frame to mess around with here. Oh, and by the way, I think I'll bring up chat. I think I'll bring up the chat on my phone. Also, if you didn't know, I announced it on Twitter. Not that this needed to be announced, but this tournament is open to people from outside the United States also. So if you want to find a reason to come to the U.S. and meet a lot of Dance Rush people, this tournament is open to you. So much so that we are actually opening up registration for people outside of the U.S. 14 days early, 14 days before the rest of everyone else here gets access. So if you are interested, you are welcome, and we're going to waive your tournament fee. So you won't have to pay the tournament, the venue tournament fee, the entry fee at all. You'll just be able to compete for free, which is a W. And we appreciate it because you're the one that's going to be making the investment in the trip. So, like, why the hell not? So, basically how this format goes, it's going to be kind of the same as last year, in which there are 2 rounds. Your first round is going to be a freestyle. Well, it's a freestyle. It's a freestyle tournament, right? Skip school for it. I mean, don't get in trouble, but like if you got to, go for it. We'll be here. But it's a freestyle tournament, which means you get to pick a song of your choosing, and you get to come up and do your own freestyle to it. There are going to be 3 judges, myself, and another judge, and our special guest judge, in which one of the announcements that I made earlier on in the year when we announced Mistake on the Lake is that your special guest judge it's going to be a KAC finalist. It is a very well-known player that every single one of you know. I'm not going to tell you who, and I'm not going to let you guess. But that is going to be our special guest judge. And I'm just going to say this. We submitted the paperwork for their visa. So this shit is very close to happening. Nonetheless, the 3 judges are going to be judging you based off of off of 2 different criteria, which we'll get to in a second. That combined with 60% of your game score is going to make your final score. The difference this year is that there's 2 differences, 2 new things. First, there are going to be pools. There are going to be 2 pools. And the pools are going to be randomized, so there's no seeding or anything like that. So instead of it being the top 3 players overall like it was last year, it's going to be the top 2 players from each pool move on to the final round. So that's kind of cool because if we get a cap, it only means that you're competing against 16 people, which means you have a better chance of moving on. Compared to, 3 out of 24, so a 1/8 chance. Well, actually, now I say that, it's about the same. But you have less people to compete with, now that I kind of think about it. Yeah, fractions are weird, right? So you still have the same chance, but less people to compete with, so your odds are a little bit better. That still doesn't mean that you could slouch. There's going to be some people coming out. I see a lot of you all in chat are already hyped for it. People are already hyped, especially the people who came last year. The people who came last year will tell you that it was like a life-changing experience. The amount of friends, awesome moves that were showcased, and like lifelong relationships that were made just from all of us coming together in the name of this awesome game was phenomenal. We had like dance circles going out in the mall of just everyone having a good time. It was fantastic. But moving on, everything else is going to be the same. You're still going to be judged off of 2 criteria, your style and creativity and your execution. Your style and creativity, the best way to kind of sum it up is going to be like your moves. What are your moves? What's your style? What moves do you have to bring to the table? What's your flair? And that can be degree of difficulty, creativity, interpretation, creative interpretation, whatever. And then your execution, the best way to put it is how well do you pull off those moves? Is it clean? Does it look like you're kind of unstable? Does it look like you're not in control of your moves and your positioning and stuff like that? Very important. The changes that have been made for this One, the bonus point rule has been removed. It was confusing last year, and it offered a little bit too much subjectivity to it. So I decided to go ahead and remove that to make the rules simple. Very black and white. You get your style score and your actual game score. Second, one of the things from feedback that I got last year was that not only did I get it from feedback, I experienced this personally when I was in a DanceRush division. When I was in the DanceRush division, is people didn't know what they were being judged on. Even though, I could say style, creativity, and cleanliness, they still didn't know what, the judges were looking for. And a lot of people noticed that last year when they were like, why did this judge give me this score, but this judge gave me something else? So as you see in the rules, I did put, sorry if this is up. I just wanted to see chat. I did put up that, I did put a note that each judge's score is subjective, by the way. And, and to kind of say that, what one person finds to be creative and awesome and high style isn't necessarily going to be the same as the other person. It's going to be different. So something to kind of keep in mind as you get your results, so you're warned ahead of time. That being said, all of the judges are going to share what they are looking for before the tournament. Not only are you going to get it before the tournament, you're going to get it the day of as well. So we're going to tell you, hey, I look for this. This judge is going to say, I look for this, and this judge is going to say, I look for this. So that way it'll be very clear what we're looking for, and the scores they won't be so confusing. Because I had that happen when I did a competition as well, and I was just like, what made that person get a higher score? Not that I did well anyway, but it was still just kind of like, hey, what gives? So that's one of the big changes. And that was actually incredible feedback that, like I said, it came into play. But each of those scores are going to be from 1 to 10, like last year. 1 to 10, 2 different categories, which means there's going to be a maximum of 20 points per judge. Your style score is going to be out of 60 between 3 judges. And the scoring is the same for both rounds, final round and the freestyle round. The rule from last year still also applies. If your game score is below 80, you are disqualified. You automatically do not advance. Because although your score is 40%, score is still important in this game. It makes no sense for you to do a freestyle and then you end up with 50 or 60 points. That just shows that you didn't even try to hit the notes. You were just out here flexing. In which, hey, good for you, do the damn thing, but there's a point, right? The tiebreaker rules, because there's no bonus points, I decided to make this a little bit simpler. The same rule as last year applies. Whoever has the highest game score wins the tiebreaker. Now, in the rare occurrence that both players have the same game score and the same style score, we're going to leave it up to all the people in attendance here and all of the people on stream. So that's how that's going to go. People on stream, I'm going to throw up a straw poll and you vote. We're gonna leave up a vote for a little bit of time, and then whatever those results are, that's how we're going to go with it. And I'm going to be the one that decides, in terms of the people that'll be here in the audience, what theirs is. And I will be the final say for the tiebreaker. Other than that, the freestyle rules are the same, with a couple of new things. The song you pick, it has to be a level 7 or higher, and that's just the baseline. It has to be level 7. It could be an easy level 7. It could be a normal level 7. It can't be lower than that. You don't need an e-amusement card, which is really good news if you happen to be playing on somewhere that's not on official e-amuse. That just means that You won't have to be obligated to have everything unlocked. We'll be using my card. I have every single song unlocked, and I will for the tournament. And it'll make it easier on people. Plus, it makes it kind of fair to you know, kind of uniformly stuff. That being said, I'm going to put up I'm going to give a pointer, and I'm going to say this on the day of the tournament. Make sure you check your mods, right? Because we had some people last year that were accidentally playing their charts on Mirror and totally shot themselves in the foot because they didn't check it. So, other than that, the costume and prop rules are the same. The new thing is just going to be that if you happen to have a costume, a fursuit, footwear, they need to be constructed of a material that is rubber or softer. So, and this isn't to exclude people who are like in fursuits, but this rule was inspired by someone in a fursuit. If your fursuit happens to have like claws or something, or your footwear has like pieces of hard plastic that are going to come in contact with the pad, not allowed. I know that some of those materials do not cause damage to the pad. However, this is a Japanese company-owned franchise. There will be eyes, not only from Konami on this stream for this tournament, but also from Round 1 internally, as well as probably some people from Round 1 staff that have direct connections to Japan. It is not a good look if they're playing this and they hear hard scratching from, you know, footwear or costume pieces or whatever. So you might want to make some adjustments if you're going to choose to do that. That's just kind of that's the new thing. We want to make these machines last as long as possible, and we don't want to get in trouble doing this stuff. So that's the new rule on this. Now for Boonsa, I know you won't be here, but these songs are banned. You are not allowed to pick these songs. If you happen to notice, these are the licenses in the game. They have been adjusted because a lot of them have been removed, so all the K-pop ones have been removed because they're no longer in the game. The new song this year is Souvenir. That is the only license that has kind of come out in the past year that is relevant. I see people saying GG's to very specific player. Hey, like I said, I'm not trying to single out people. But, you know, the new rule. This was given in feedback. And it took some thought to try to implement this rule. It's still going to be weird. This is a trial, not only for this tournament, but I'm sure that people who are going to be running Eclipse East and other Dance Rush tournaments in the future are going to be looking at this rule. Doubles freestyles are now allowed. There is no separate division because how the hell are we going to get that many people to do doubles? That's just fracturing it, and frankly, we don't have the time nor energy to completely do that. Doubles is also kind of not really a popular division to begin with anyway. So doubles freestyles will be allowed in this tournament. However, there are some rules to it. And there are very, very specific criteria that must be met. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pre-screen your freestyles because that ruins the surprise. I like being surprised by this shit. Basically, for it to be a doubles freestyle that actually qualifies, there needs to be a portion where both of you are interacting on the pad at the same time, and each player needs to at least have spent 50% of the song on the pad. What that means in a nutshell is that no rotation freestyles. So you can't just come up here and say we're going to do crazy shuffle and then just do a rotation the entire time. That's what we do for funsies. That's what we do afterwards. It's a rite of passage. Get creative. If you're going to do a doubles freestyle, get really freaking creative. That's all I'm going to say. If you want it, think outside the box, make it happen. It'll be valid. Other than that, everything else is the same. You can use another person as a living prop, and all props need to be approved. They do need to be approved. Basically, to approve it, just shoot me a message either. And Woomy, thank you for following. Shoot me a message either on Twitter or on Discord telling me what your costume or prop is. And that's mostly just for the safety of not only myself, yourself, but the other people that are going to be here. Woo, I almost dropped this really expensive microphone. Shout out to me and my quick hands. Things that'll get you disqualified. The same thing as last year. If you want kind of a quick refresher, things that'll get you disqualified and maybe removed from round 1 with the inability to return to this bitch for the entire weekend. Doing anything dangerous on the pad. That could be, you know, danger to yourself. It could be a danger to other people, or a danger to the actual machine. The most infamous one is a backflip. Normally I say, if you're going to do a backflip, do it off the pad. I'm going to just go ahead and eliminate that and say, just don't do a backflip at all. Because the risk of you doing a back tuck and either landing on the pad at full force, at full accelerated force, or even like hitting the edge and injuring yourself. No. I've been in a tournament where someone has broken an ankle for Dance Rush. It's not worth it. So you're just going to have to kind of figure out a banger to throw in at a point. Other thing, not getting a TO approval for any costumes or props before using them. This is a little at my discretion, but if you pull out something that's going to be absolutely ridiculous and I didn't know about it, I might disqualify you. It's just you could ask the people who competed last year. It's really easy to be able to tell me what props and stupidity you're going to be using without giving away the freestyle. Don't be afraid. Trust me, I can still be excited for stuff without the surprise. This is, once again, for your safety, for everyone else's safety, and for the glaring eyes that are going to be watching us. Common sense stuff like don't fuck with people when they're up here. Don't collude and try to be like, yo, I'll throw this freestyle just so you can get this. Not only will you get disqualified, but I'll disqualify the other person you're colluding with too. Both of y'all will be shit out of luck. Don't do that. Fucking with the pad. Don't fuck with the pad. Last year, yes, we had the baby powder a little bit, but that was me at my discretion because the pad was just way too unseasoned. It was way too grippy. But don't you come up here with baby powder or the wax or, you know, that stuff. No. Leave that at home. We don't need that here. Other common sense stuff. Don't harass people. Don't be a dick. Don't hit people. Don't assault people. You will get kicked out of this venue, forfeit all of that, and you might be banned from tournaments, not just this tournament, but other rhythm game tournaments in the U.S. for an entire year at minimum. We don't mess around with that stuff. The new one, the 2 new rules that I didn't think I would have to add, but I'd have to because this actually occurred. Not only last year, but also this year at a different event. Please don't damage the machines. Please don't vandalize the machines. If you get salty, don't decide to punch the screen. Our dance around took about 3 months after we received it for it to become playable again because someone punched out one of the screens. At a convention, someone punched out a screen for a Sound Voltex cab. Don't do that. You will get banned from this and other rhythm game events, maybe permanently. Please don't do that. And then don't intentionally stall or don't be ridiculous. Like, we have 4 hours, but like, we want to keep this moving. It's hype, and it really kills the flow if you're just being a dick or stalling just for the sake of doing so. All right. I hate to be negative. I hate to be negative like that, but like, stuff has to be said, right? All right. Now, let's move on to the flow of the flow. So after the freestyle gets done, we got to determine who moves on. Now, we already said that one of the new things is that we have pools. We have 2 pools, 16-person pools, or however much, makes sense depending on how many people enter. The top 2 out of each of those pools move on. So the new thing is that now we have 4 people as opposed to just 3, which is neat. More people get to win money. More money is going to be on the line. It makes sense. The new thing is that we will be taking live donations on stream from the audience. For every, we're gonna set like the required amount, but like I use an example. Let's say for every $50 that gets donated, for each time that milestone is hit, another person will be able to make it into the finals. So if it was $50, if the donation amount reaches $50, one person moves on. It opens up another spot. 100, 2 people. And that will go on for a maximum of 4. So that means we can have 8 people in the final round, which is crazy. And any amount above that threshold, there's just going to be extra money added to that prize pot. So more money. So that's something that the audience can actually influence. And that's really cool. Other than that, it's going to be kind of the same thing. The freestyle round will be out of a pool of selected songs, or randomly selected songs, that you'll be able to kind of pick from. How it's going to work is that the number 1 seed, which is basically going to be the person with the highest score overall, will be able to get the first pick, or they can strike a song from the list and then, and then they'll pick like later on or last. Other than that, everyone else picks a song. You have your song. The song list will be revealed during the final round. You won't know what it is beforehand. However, I will source the songs from all of you all, from everyone. So during registration, I will probably pick what song do you want to add to the freestyle, to the final freestyle. So, yeah. That's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to slap them in stream. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and keep on playing. So if someone used a cane for the tournament, it's against the rules? Not necessarily. There are ways that you can make a cane work. You can make it safe. But if you're just using a raw-ass cane that doesn't have any rubber on the bottom of it, probably not, right? All right, so let's go ahead and rock this next set, shall we? Money is fun. Yo, off that weekend? I'm going to tell you all, you're going to want to come to this mistake on the lake. I know last year, some of you are kicking yourself because you missed out when Tag was here. Like the Tag, the superstar Mitsuru was here hanging out, giving autographs, enjoying everyone's company. You're going to want to come to this one. Don't mess up. This may be, for some of you, this may be the only opportunity you'll have to play with this KAC finalist. Because I'm going to tell you, if you already don't know, getting from Asia to here is no simple task. So you're definitely going to want to do that. You said Tag was right behind you? But Tag was up front. How was he behind you? Also, the group picture was amazing because when Tag came out, he ripped open his jacket and had the Tag shirt, and everyone popped off. And then Krieger came out. He got Tag's autograph tattooed on his leg at the tattoo shop right there, and he came out, and Tag was like, "Whoa!" and everyone popped off. Dude, it was awesome. That energy is what you're gonna be missing if you don't show up to this. I'm telling you, dude. All right. I'm hyped up, man. I'm hyped. Let's go ahead and play this. It's time. Me talking about, just remembering Mistake on the Lake last year has me so freaking pumped. Let's cut this back on. Let's cut this back on. Let's pack this back on. Woo! I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. Let's get this, y'all.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready. Go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Press the button on the screen below.
You got night classes that night. Well, you have a fun decision to make.
Press the button on the screen below.
I will do that. Shout out to Triangle, by the way. Long time DDR player.
Press the button
A
on the
rhythm
screen
game
below.
grandpa like myself. From California. Now making music for Bimani. You love to see the W's, man. JetBlue travel credit. That sounds like a W. That sounded like a W if you ask me. Sound like a big W. You might want to look into that, is all I'm saying. All right, y'all, let's go.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
Yes. And by the way, you don't have to remove it from the core playlist. Just remove it. Just like what you can do is you can copy that playlist and make it like a non-licensed playlist and just remove those. So yeah, remove the Japanese ones too. Oh. Yeah, MoTL5 is about to be crazy. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait for it to be here. But I'm also, like, not trying to rush this summer. I want this summer to, like, go crazy, too. This should be fun. My Japan trip is still up in the air. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it this year with, like, the amount of vacation time I have. Because, you know, turns out I forgot about doing stuff like a honeymoon. You know, got real excited that I got married, that I become a husbando. Now I got to do husbando stuff like take a vacation with my wife. Me and Mrs. Ajikin need to like have fun. I totes forgot about that stuff. So it's going to be hard to figure out if I can do Japan at the same time and still do honeymoon. Tough. When you're an adult, you have stuff like vacation time. Because, you know, I would like to get paid as if I worked without actually having to work. That's a great benefit. But might not always work out that way. Mermaid Girl isn't. Mermaid Girl's a Bimani song. So basically, I should probably post the rule set in chat. I should probably do that. I need to make a command for it. Okay, Boone, so you can check that link for the banned songs, and that's going to be like a good reference for all of the Japanese licensed songs that should probably not be in that list, you know?
Please choose the number of players.
All right, not a longer stream today. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and play the new songs, and then we're going to go ahead and hop off, and I'm going to try to record these songs tonight so I can have them up tomorrow for everyone. I think that would be a smart idea, if we're being honest today.
Select mode.
Also, yeah, I forgot. If you are in the Florida area, specifically Orlando, specifically Daytona Beach, I will be at CEO this weekend, not only competing in Street Fighter 6, but also helping to run DDR, the DDR tournament, and lending help to whatever other divisions I can. I might even hop on the mic to do commentary for ICG or Pump if necessary. So if you're going to be there, looking forward to seeing you there this weekend.
Press the button on the screen below.
If not, well, that's cool too, because I still love you, and it's going to be great. But for all of you watching on YouTube, I will be posting the link to the Mistake on the Lake 5 rule set if you don't already know about it. Or if you happen to join late.
Press the button on the screen below.
Join late and you missed us going over the rules, I will happily share that with you, so you can kind of read ahead. Made some changes that people like, some positive changes, some different changes. But all in all, a lot of it, the changes that were made are going to be based off of the feedback that you gave me, as well as just kind of like things that I thought about and observed over the past year with other events. A lot of it, a lot of the changes also have to do with safety, not only for you and I and the people in attendance, but also for the sake of the machine. So, all right, this is one of the new songs. My opinion, chart isn't for me, but we'll see what you think about it. Let's go, y'all.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
All right, what do y'all think? Shout out to the 4-piece. What do you think of that chart? Like I was saying before, J-Rock and Dance Rush is just not my thing. So I'm already kind of like biased against the chart to begin with. I like the song, but it's just not my jam. Now this shit right here, if you're just joining before I played this chart rules.
Press the button on the screen below.
Super Summer Sale fucking rule. It's fun, and the chart like makes you do stuff. There are some parts that are kind of weird and like boring, but other than that, the chart's fun. So I'll enjoy playing this for the future. So let's go ahead and play this, and then we'll wrap up the stream for tonight. Not a long stream tonight, but we kind of had a late start, so that sucks. I would extend it more, but I'm a little sore today because I had a very busy weekend with sports that has me sore. So much to the fact that I'm getting a deep tissue massage tomorrow to take care of that. So there's that. Let's go, y'all.
Okay, stand by in the center of the stage. Ready.
Now that's how good. That's how real good. With the 7-piece. None of them terribly difficult, as you see. As you just back-to-back full combo them. But that one's fun. It's a fun chart. Someone said earlier, oh yeah, I can see myself freestyling the shit out of that song. I can see a lot of people fucking that chart up too. All right. Well, to all of y'all who've come by, hang out.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you whether you just joined, or you've been here from the beginning. Thanks a lot. I like you. I love you. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow the stream, whether you are watching on Kick, YouTube, or Twitch. Twitch, click the little heart button, give the channel a follow. I like you and I appreciate you, so you can know whenever I'm going live. Subs are optional. You're not obligated to do so. If you are watching on YouTube and you haven't hit that sub button, help a brother out. Please click that subscribe, so that way you can know when these charts go up immediately. Click that bell button as well. Not only will you know when the chart goes up, but you'll also know when the stream pops up as well. Lastly, I don't know. Thanks a lot for all of the love that you guys have shown me over the past month. Whether you helped for that 1,000 sub push, you wish me congratulations. Me and Mrs. Ajakin, congratulations on the wedding and getting married. To whether you're just here supporting and just being your usual self. I absolutely appreciate you all, and I appreciate you all coming out each week that I stream and just hanging out and sharing our love for this game. It's really awesome that we can all come together and nerd out about something as silly as a dance game, but something as powerful as music and a dance game. Thanks, guys. To all you lovely guys, gals, trans and non-binary pals out there, thank you very much. I like you. I love you. Please stay safe out there. Wash your damn hands. Wash your damn hands. Seriously, yo. It's summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, so don't forget, wear sunscreen. Stay hydrated. Don't be thirsty. Oh, shush. We're not talking about that right now. That's a different day. But, yes, don't forget, Black Lives Matter. Juneteenth was yesterday, so happy Juneteenth out there. African American Independence Day. Some would say America's real Independence Day, the second Independence Day. Trans lives are human lives. Don't forget it. Be nice to each other. Be nice to yourself, especially. Really hard to get down on yourself, and it's really easy to fall into that pit. Lastly, don't ever forget that you are loved. And if no one has told you that they love you today, let me be the first to say that I love you. I'm glad that you're here. You are valuable, and you deserve to be here. See you guys next week. It's going to be fun. We'll see what announcements get made next week, and we'll talk. And I'll talk about CEO because I'll just be getting back from that. Peace out, y'all. I'll catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.